Welcome to the Trading with Venus podcast, where we help you establish strong trading habits, generate consistent profits, and create the lifestyle you desire for yourself and your family. Now your host, Raman Gill.
Hi friends, welcome to Trading with Venus podcast episode 9. My name is Ryan.
And I'm Raman.
We all know how risky investments can be. As with any business, your potential to earn will always coexist with the potential to lose. Same thing applies when you decide to participate in the markets. In Forex, you are playing with real money, and it is always possible that a trade will turn against you. So with that scenario in mind, is getting involved with Forex trading worth it? What do you think, Raman?
So Ryan, you brought up a good point about it being like a business. Forex trading is like having a business. And in my opinion, it is absolutely worth it. So let me share some ideas with you as to why I think this is worth it. So one is about passion. So just like business, Forex trading, in my opinion, is about passion. If you don't like what you're doing in your day-to-day life, you're just spending all this time. You're working 8 to 9 hours a day. And if you don't enjoy what you're doing, it's like wasting your time. Sure, you make money, but there are other ways to make money as well. So for Forex trading, for me, is doing what I'm passionate about, living my passion, doing it day in, day out. I'm so passionate about it that I can actually talk about trading all day long. Like, you can't stop me once I get going. So again, if you have a passion for it, so this is a good field to be in if you actually are passionate about it. Second is flexibility. It gives you a lot of flexibility in your life. Forex market is a 24-hour market, like we all know. You can trade whichever session you choose. You can set your own hours. You can pick whatever currency pairs you like. If you have an affinity for commodities, you can trade the commodity currency pairs like New Zealand dollar, Australian dollar, and Canadian dollar. And if you like high, fast-moving currencies, you can go to, with lots of volatility, you can go towards pound and euro. And then there are other pairs. You can pick disparities in the market, and you can pick a strong currency versus a not so strong currency, for example, pound CAD. So at this point, there's a big disparity between the two countries in their monetary policy, in the way they're moving, and the fundamentals driving those two currencies. So that's a good pair to pick. So in other words, you have a lot of flexibility in when you choose to work, how you choose to work, what pairs you trade, which is really important. If it's important to you, then this could be, a good area to work in. Third one is being your own boss. A lot of times we are capped at work. When you're working a 9-to-5 job, you are capped by what your boss wants you to do. Even if you have some great ideas, you may not be able to apply them because your boss may not agree with it. And then also your earning potential is also capped by what your company thinks you should make. It's not by how much work you're putting in. Sure, if you put in more work, you have chances of getting a promotion and you can make more money, but not in every level of job can you do that. You may still, doesn't matter how good a job you do, your bonus may still be capped or your salary may still be capped. In this business, you have an option of setting your own income potential, if you may. If you work more, if you're following your system properly, if you're doing the hard work, you're preparing every day for your job, for your trades, you're following your process, you're keeping a trade log, and you're reviewing your trades. If you're doing the right things and you're taking time to grow and develop yourself, this can be a great source of income for you, and you can be your own boss, you can set your own times. Then sense of accomplishment. I personally get I feel very accomplished when I follow my system, when I do the right things, when I follow the right behaviors. So it's not always about making thousands of pips a week. It's more about, did I do what I was supposed to do today? It's not so much about winning and losing. Sure, you'll have losing trades. We all do, and you always will have losing trades. Just like playing any sports. You will lose games. You can't always win all the games. In the same way, you will have losing trades, and just understanding that this is part of the business and making sure your risk matches what your criteria is, and then following that system. So just like winning a game, when you actually follow your system and you're doing well, you get that sense of accomplishment. And the last and the final thing that I will mention is building character. I have to say, trading is by far the hardest thing I've ever done. It has made me think things through. It has made me put structure in place. I'm a rebellious person. If you give me a rule, I'll find a way to break it. However, in trading, I did all of that and I lost money. However, I stuck with it, and I find it helped me think about what kind of person do I want to be? What kind of life do I want to lead? Where do I want to go in my life? Do I just want the life to just, keep going as it is, or do I want to make those choices for myself and decide for myself where I end up? Do I want to hold someone else responsible for my life, or do I want to be the person responsible for it myself? And the conclusion that I have come to is that it is my life, hence it is my responsibility. It's not the markets that make me win or lose trades. It's how I react to the information that's available to me that decides how I perform in trading. So I would say it has been a tremendous opportunity to build character. I have done things that I have never done before, like setting schedules for myself, building routines for myself, putting a structure in place. All of these things I wasn't willing to do when I was younger, and now I'm choosing to do those things because it helps me with my trading. And because of that, I find it impacts other areas of my life as well. Trading helps me be a better mother. It helps me be a better friend, a better wife. And all those things are a direct reflection of trading. So it's like when you learn one thing, you can't walk away from it. It's like, I'm going to do this as a trader, but I'm not going to do that as a friend, for example. It doesn't work that way. If you're consistent with something, you will be consistent in other areas as well. If you're responsible with your trading, you'll be responsible in other areas as well. So some of the skills that you learn and character traits that you build in trading, you kind of carry them throughout your other areas of your life as well. So just like starting a business, you do need high level of skill. You need to know what you're doing in the markets. Otherwise, you'll fall flat on your face. And then just like a business, you do need to have sufficient capital to get started. If you have a small account and you want to make millions, that is almost impossible. It's not going to happen. So the best thing to do is, just like you would plan for becoming an entrepreneur, you need to plan for starting Forex trading as a business. You want to make sure that you save up enough money. You want to make sure that you have a system in place, you have routines in place, and you could do that while you're working somewhere else. And you can do that as a part-time first and give it a try and test. There's Forex Tester that you can use. We'll put it in show notes. You can use that software to back test your system. Go back and test every single strategy that you want to trade. Go and test different times of the day. In today's world, we have all that flexibility to build a strong system, but we have to be willing to work hard at it. And then perseverance, just like a business that takes perseverance. You don't just get results just because you choose to open a storefront. You have to go and make sales. You have to pound the pavement, so to speak. And same way here in trading as well. You have to make sure you're developing your skills, and then you're looking for trades every day and following your system to doing the hard stuff that 95% of the traders are not willing to do. And in the end, once you set up your routine, you build your rituals. You do need rituals and routines to keep that positive mindset when you're trading. And once you have all these things, you line them up, I find trading is definitely worth it. You live your passion, you are flexible in what you do, and you can make money. You can make lots of money doing this as long as you're doing the right things. So to answer your question, Ryan, it is definitely worth it, in my opinion.
Awesome answers, Sugata Raman. Thanks for answering our question for today. And for our listeners, if you have questions that you'd like answered on the show, please send us an email to questions@tradingwithvenus.com. Till next time, goodbye.
Bye.
If you want consistency in your trading, we invite you to join our daily market analysis calls, where we provide the levels to find the best entries and targets on an intraday basis. For a 1-week free trial, please visit www.tradingwithvenus.com. Thanks for joining us today. With much gratitude, your show host, Raman Gill.